Anyway, we're back with more Tales of Arise. Over 120 episodes in at this point. I mean, I I upload every day on YouTube.
Something feels odd here. Be on your guard.
And I upload 3 videos a day, so it'll take us some time, but like if you're gonna do content creation, it's not a good idea to put all your products out there at once. You gotta kind of drip feed it, or else you're gonna burn yourself out.
It looks like that beam of light has stopped.
Then is it safe to say we've avoided oblivion for the time being?
I can still sense a faint glimmer of energy, though. It hasn't completely dispersed.
You can tell? Rinwell, your senses seem a lot sharper than before, don't they?
Maybe.
And you said you heard that voice, right?
I guess. Maybe. I don't know. I don't feel bad, though.
If trace amounts, however small, do remain, then it leaves us no choice. We must destroy the entire structure.
What do you suggest? We bring it down piece by piece?
That would take far too long.
Once that's done, what do we do then?
We have to get to Lennigus somehow.
We go to Lennigus. Even if we could destroy the whole wedge like he suggested, it'd only buy us time. The fact they sent this thing down tells me they're not giving up this planet without a fight.
Why hasn't that thing disappeared if we
There's
just
also
like
the matter
stop
of
the
Ren
siphoning?
Salma. Its circumstances still have yet to be truly resolved.
But how do we even get to Lennigus?
What if we hotwire one of their starships? There's gotta be one on the planet somewhere, right?
Starships are only seen on Dana at the start and end of the Crown Contest. Otherwise, they remain on Lennigus. Believe it or not, we Renans down here aren't quite as free to come and go as one might think.
Great. Well, I'm out of ideas then. We definitely don't
Literally
have
the only thing we could do.
starship. And even if we found a Renan who'd help, who knows how long that'd take.
Yeah. Waiting for a starship to come down from Lennigus would probably be quicker than that.
Wait. Alphen, when you came down from Lennigus, it had to have been in a starship of your own, right?
Right. Oh, of course.
You can't be serious. That was 300 years ago. There's no way it's still gonna work.
But Alphen didn't wake up until a few years ago. That means it had to have still been functioning that whole time to keep his body preserved.
Oh, is that
Indeed.
what happened?
You wouldn't happen to remember where you landed, would you?
My memories around where I parked are still a little hazy, but I do know that I woke up in Calaglia. So chances are it's still in the area. At least it's a place to start.
That's
Luckily,
what
that
happened?
realm's my old stomping ground, so I should be able to get us some help finding her.
He only woke up a few years ago. He did.
This
They
is
didn't
it.
mention that little
Yeah.
detail.
As long as Lennigus stands there, there's no avoiding it.
So what's this help in Calaglia you're planning to enlist?
My buddy Nath. If anyone there knows something, I figure it's him.
He's your
But
buddy?
first,
We barely know him.
we need to catch a boat and get back to the mainland.
Sure, I mean, maybe did a couple of chores for him and shit like that, but we're good friends.
Our first port of call is Ulzebek.
Back where you first started out.
Yeah, along with my dad.
You okay? You don't look so good.
I think I'm just a little seasick, that's all.
Excuse me, you weren't seasick last time.
Liar.
Huh?
You heard me. You've never been good at hiding your emotions, Shion.
Excuse me? Just what do you...
I guess you're right.
No. You're right. I'm sorry.
You don't know how tall any of these characters really are because they all wear high heels or boots.
Is it about Alphen?
No, not just him.
Something you can't talk about?
Rinwell, I'm not like the rest of you.
Of course you are! No, I'm serious. Back when we first met, I think maybe then I did think we were different. But now I know that isn't true. You and I are the same, Shion. We're alike in more ways than you know. If any of us is different, it's me. I'm a Danon who can use magic. I may be the last. My family and I have been living in hiding as long as I can remember.
Everyone has their own pain that can be hard for other people to understand. I saw the two of you talking and thought you could use a third wheel. So, here I am. Sorry.
If anyone's the odd one out here, it's me. Believe me, you don't want to listen to my problems.
Want me to go?
I didn't say that.
I get that you must have a lot circling around that head of yours. And that's okay. Whatever's worrying you right now, you're allowed to worry about it. And you don't have to talk about it if you don't want to. I know I'm not a Renin like you, or a mage like Rinwell. I'm not a sovereign, maiden, or lord. I'm just a Danon who used to be a slave. But regardless of all that, I'm here for you, Shion.
That goes for me too. We all want to be there for you. Me and Hoodle and even the boys. I promise. I mean, that is what friends are supposed to do, right?
I said this to Alphen, and now I'll say it to you. You're not alone in this.
Thank you. Rinwell. Kisara.
Girls Club.
And right on cue, I think I should make my way back and lie down for a bit. My battle with this ship continues.
Yeah, I better head back too. We wouldn't want the guys thinking they're in charge. Can you imagine Law
Well, we
at the
wouldn't want
helm?
you in charge.
Who knows what kind of trouble we'd get into?
You lose your head at the first sight of trouble. You're far too... what's the word I'm looking for? Defensive. I can never let
Still.
any of them in.
If that's true, then it's all the more reason I have to do this.
Here we go.
Aw, are you tired, Hoodle?
You sure he's not just trying to hide from us?
All right, something is definitely up with Shion.
Yeah, something big by the looks of it. I've never seen her so serious.
So, do you think we should say something to Alphen then?
I was wondering the same thing myself, but then it occurred to me. Whatever this thing on her mind is, it's probably the last thing in the world she wants people to know about. If she's trying this hard to keep it secret, then it's not really our place to go telling people before she's ready.
Yeah.
I can't tell them. There's just no way I could, right? What am I supposed to do?
Get a grip. Oy, this character of hers that has been going on for this entire fucking time. I don't know what to do. Nobody wants to be with me. Even though everybody wants to be with me because I'm the main character or one of them. Don't got time for that shit. As you get older, you start to realize how much time you waste on inconsequential shit.
Other than them,
and worrying about things that you can't change.
What's the point of all this?
Waiting around. I don't know. Good question. Oh, I think that's it. I think we've made everything at least once. Well, we have so much chicken and
Good.
pepper.
This came out just the way I hoped. Dohalim, care if I hang out for a while?
I guess.
Another fine day for journeying, huh?
Tell me, do you ever find yourself tiring of the vagabond existence?
It's better than being enslaved, that's for sure.
Right,
I get
sorry.
to pick my own destination, for starters.
You always know how to one-up me in
You
conversation.
don't get those luxuries as a slave.
Shackle a man's feet, and you put a clamp on his heart as well.
Then there was the food.
Yeah, okay.
Gross slop that left you in a permanent state of hunger. Ugh, you wouldn't believe the things I ate to keep from starving. What about you? This must all sound pretty alien to someone who used to be a lord.
Is that a hint of interest in my past I detect?
Not really.
I guess that's one way to put it.
Well, certainly starvation was never a concern I had to contend with. The day-to-day grind was largely taken care of for me. I even had help getting in and out of clothes. All that was required of me was standing still while looking solemn.
That's quite the downgrade you've made. It's a wonder you don't sound more bitter.
This might surprise you.
You
but
could
I
help me
actually
put my
don't find
clothes
our
on,
current
Elfin.
situation all that disagreeable. My own hardships paled in comparison to yours, granted. But life as a lord came laden with its own restrictions. Forgive me. Such complaints must sound like feeble extravagances to a Danon.
True, Renan
Yes.
opulence doesn't feature high on my sympathy list. Then again, yours isn't exactly a normal case.
I suppose it's not. Sometimes, I can't help but wonder how much easier life would have been without the trappings of nobility.
You really mean that?
Pay me no heed. Not but the ramblings of a privileged eccentric.
Yes.
Whatever my past, it has led to my being here. That is all the reality I need concern myself with.
You're not closer
I
to
suppose
him.
we should call it a day.
Yeah, okay. It
Shall
was
we
really
get to-
lame having people dress and bathe me and shit. How could it compare to eating slop and having to burn your hands on molten rocks?
Out of our way!
It couldn't, I'll tell you.
Heaven and earth. A wailing banshee of lightning!
You're mine. Watch it.
Explosion! Their hide is thick as armor!
It's pretty thick, but not thick enough to survive my attacks. At this level, of course. Damn, that's a lot of damage.
We're in good form.
That enemy looks strong. I bet it'll...
What enemy? Oh, one of them golden.
I've got a really
Oh, yeah,
bad
look at that.
feeling about this. Pierce evil!
Why would you? These dudes are like half our level at this point.
So good with airborne parts. Do it, Alvin!
Golden ones obviously have higher stats. Damn, that was a 20k crit right there.
Lady Fortune must truly be watching over me.
221 score, baby. Oh, there's nothing else to follow up with it.
It's on. Begin. I'm like bait to them.
Air thruster! Not on my watch! Supreme Lancer!
Does it hurt? Tempest.
Dance in the
Leave the agile ones to me.
A chain between heaven and earth. A wailing banshee of lightning!
Oh yeah, way to run up here and not do anything, buddy.
Now I'm in the groove.
Leave the ensnaring to me.
Yeah. And the bubbling too.
Does it hurt?
Yeah, we must do increased damage to lower and
Wow.
lower level enemies.
what I
Like, there's
just
no
found.
reason why we're hitting this hard when we weren't doing it before.
Let's see what you've got.
Radiant
I mean, 63 isn't a lot.
Pierce evil! It's like trying to keep up with a wolf! Heaven and earth!
Tornado drive. No further. was a walk in the park.
Those enemies were just up your alley.
With how much
Couple
score
quick
we
punches
get
and
for
boom,
stuff, I'm
finish.
guessing that shit's gonna be really expensive if there is a grade shop.
It was more than a couple.
I guess we'll see.
Far beyond the dark, you got annihilation. By the power of flame. Don't mind if I do. Now, airborne beast. My turn.
Roll now.
Holy wrath. Burning. I stopped it. Let a marksman. A wailing.
All yours.
Something hit him for 1,000? What was that?
Wow. Look what I just found.
You need not concern yourself with such things. Whatever you found is not that important in the grand scheme of things.
Discourteous, aren't you?
Far beyond the darkest sky. All of the way in the air.
Catapult.
By the power of
Elusive deity.
It's a duel of the arts.
You require a hand.
Flying free.
You're being targeted.
Just sit still.
Can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done.
I'm on it.
Well then, I should probably think about tonight's menu.
Why? That's all you ever do is think
Let's
about
see what
food.
you've got.
I'm like bait to them. Elusive deity.
Your reflexes will not serve you well here.
Here's evil in heaven and earth. Breathe water in your heart. Here I come. Water, hear my call.
Yeah, these fights don't take much concentration. I still have to concentrate on my combos, so.
Let's keep our eyes on the prize.
If I don't want to just button mash, which I don't like button mashing. It's good to be precise with your movements.
Here's evil. I call upon thee. Breathe, Lancer. They're surrounding us with horses. They're shooting. Hands in the wind.
Take this.
Pesky airborne
Three.
scoundrel.
Sounds like a job for yours truly.
1, 2, 3, 4.
I was only trying to be nice.
Better at a distance.
Was that a new skill I saw back there?
Indeed. Well, sort of.
Except not really.
Coming through.
Does it hurt? Hey, when did I get so popular?
Can't get out of this.
It's like they know whenever they're being like focused for some reason. I guess that's to help you with the whole aggro thing.
A wailing banshee of lightning.
Nice. No scratches on my shield or my armor.
Capital of Mahagsar. But yeah, I mean, I figured we might as well walk all the way back just because we haven't done that. What did you want? Some level 54 probably dude that I have to kill. Well, not gonna happen for a while, buddy boy. The fact that it's taken us this long to get to 42 is kind of nuts. Like, it's weird to think that like so much time has passed in the game, quote unquote. So much quote unquote time when you don't really feel it in the level department. Like the time it took us to get like from levels 20 to 30 felt like it was so long in terms of gameplay and places that you went and shit. Definitely have like reduced experience numbers and shit like that.
Stay sharp. We're going in.
Don't feel like grinding? Give us $5. How insane that that's what games have become. So let's see. So the spirits of Dana, the astral spirits are like 70. If that's the case. Because we tried fighting the bird yesterday and he was like level 70 and his minions were like level 66, so he was not gonna happen. He crit us for like our entire health bar. I'm sure I could sit there and fight the dude for an hour, but it's not something I want to do. Like I say, it's probably not impossible, but it's a big time investment.
Don't mind if I do.
Can you take it? Does it hurt?
I can show you mine if you like.
That would be really awesome, Shion.
Over so soon?
Just stick your eye right in the barrel. Whatever. Blown away. Didn't mean to spit all over my hand, but I did. Just look right down the barrel of the gun, Rinwell. Everything will be fine. It's like the Sixth Sense where she accidentally shoots her in the face. Let's do that. I mean, I guess she would have high-level fire arts because she has the fire core.
No backing down! Can you take it?
We're in the home stretch, guys.
What's on the line? Eyes on for you all.
That Loki's goes double for you, Law.
Me? How come I get singled out? Fantastic! Great!
Shut up, Law. I'm trying to focus.
This could be useful.
How do I have so much health missing? Well, yeah, how do we? Should be fine. They don't really have to be healed.
Discourteous, aren't you?
We're in the home stretch, guys.
What she said? Eyes on the prize.
SD airborne
Loki's goes
scoundrel.
double for you,
Like a
Law.
job for you. How come I get singled out?
Leave the enemy's arc to me.
No complaints here.
Yeah, Law actually does damage.
Must be easy to pick off the bad guys from